Costa Rican coast on boats from top models. They my click. I sip orange juice in the VIP, watching the clock tick. Perform a couple of hits and then I dip. 6 figures richer than when I entered. Cold world, mister, I got a temper. I stay hot, doing numbers like K-pop. BTS in the flesh while they flop. And I laugh all the way to the Deutsche Bank. Stay the out my lane, avoid the paint. I'm really him. Boys just ain't. I'm boisterous. Loud boos for crews from mad voices. It's like your team's making the choice to tank. L after L, I got to laugh. Y'all look.
Game 4, Eastern Semifinals. The Celtics have their backs against the wall, down 3 games to none. Can the dream of defying history by doing what no team has done before drive them to victory? It's a must-win Game 4 against the Brooklyn Nets. Round 2 of the NBA playoffs continue, coming right up.
Welcome to 2K Sports and Game 4 of the Eastern Conference Semifinals. The playoff picture really coming into focus now. Along with the all-star team of Stan Van Gundy, Grant Hill, and Allie LaForce, I'm Brian Anderson. And the starting lineup for the Nets. We've got Davis, and it's Graham in at the point guard. And for Boston, and it's Barry in at shooting guard. You take a look at Brooklyn, it's a 3-0 series, and they're trying to avoid the sweep. So let me ask you, is this series over?
Well, I mean, you never know in the NBA. But BA, unless we see something drastic change tonight, I think this series is a wrap.
So Boston will get the first possession. Here's Richmond. Pass to Tatum. Nice ball movement by Boston. Shot clock at 6. Here's Richmond. Graham covering. The shot by Richmond, no good. Now Graham. Pass to Thornton. 11-footer. Boston with a rebound. Here's Richmond. Stolen by Davis. Back to Graham. Here's Thornton. Lets the 3 fly. Counted from distance.
He's consistent from out there, especially when you give him that kind of room.
Here's Richmond. Graham covering. Richmond with the bucket.
And both teams running long-range plays that are working.
Well, you know it's become a three-point shooting league. Teams shooting a steady diet from outside.
Pass to McNeil. Tatum pulls it in.
Good idea with the fadeaway, but the defense was just all over it.
Here's Richmond. Tatum, screen on Graham. Richmond. The three-pointer off the mark.
And this is exactly who you want taking that shot. He just missed it.
Now Davis. With the step back. Here's McNeil. And the shot goes in.
Yeah, attack mode from the start. Exactly what you want coming into this game.
Well, getting a good offensive player a high percentage look, there's nothing better than that.
Here's Richmond. Here's Barry. Oh, plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now.
Everyone in the building saw the obvious contact.
This is his first opportunity at the line this evening. So he gets them both.
You really don't even have to watch him at the line. Just listen for the net.
Pass to Hicks. Just over 2.5 minutes played here in the first. Graham, that's good.
Easy look when the defender isn't fighting over the screen.
Yeah, it's certainly worth it to disrupt the offense. Coaches notice that extra effort.
Now here's Tatum.
Down
low. Here's Barry. That falls. Nice feed that time from Tatum.
And setting the tempo with an assertive move. Like, where was the defense on that play?
Well, when you are the aggressor this early, it is intimidating.
Here's McNeil. Grabs the three, and the net's another three.
Now you want to get him going as soon as possible. Great way for him to start this game.
Yeah, and I'll tell you what, if he gets into a good rhythm early, watch out.
Here's Barry. Pass to Richmond. Wide open. Count it. Richmond's got 5 points.
Well, he's so potent offensively.
Now here's Graham. Tight defense on him. Basket counts. Celtics trail by 4. And first time out of the game called for Boston.
Yeah, there's something wrong with him right now. Have to use that timeout and get him some medical attention.
Some of the most impressive shooters in the game. Here are the guys who have been hitting with consistency from outside the arc. Now here's Tatum. Still without a bucket. Tatum with a screen. Fires it. Barry misses.
Well, I'm surprised that didn't fall for him. We know that's a shot he can hit, and there wasn't much resistance either.
Pass to McNeil. Now Davis. Davis drawing the double team. Down to 5 on the shot clock. They get the rebound. And there's another one for the Nets.
Getting out to a nice lead. Great flow and great execution.
Here's Barry. Pass to Richmond. Here's Buckner. It's stolen. Inside. Out of bounds. It'll be Celtics ball. Both teams will make substitutions. Here's Thurman. Tatum with a screen. Here's Thurman. Graham covering. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Thurman. Over Graham. No good off the glass.
Thin margin of error right there. You have to work for a better shot.
McNeil. And that one goes in as he's fouled. It'll be 3 points if he converts the free throw. And a chance for a moment to check out the scoring breakdown for the Nets.
Well, the thing about hitting early threes, it spaces the floor and makes things a lot easier offensively.
And another thing, they found the open man. Really playing unselfish basketball, moving the ball around there on the perimeter.
Here's Richmond. Pass to Buckner. There's Tatum with the three. Thornton pulls it in. Thornton's got his 6th rebound on the night. Here's McNeil. He's got 5. On the wing, Davis. And he can't extend the lead to double digits. Celtics trail by 9. Offensively, it's been a struggle for him.
Yeah, they need to string together some shots to have any kind of chance.
Well, he's got the hot hand, and he's scoring with confidence right now.
Now here's Graham. Give him 8 points now. Good ball movement here by Brooklyn. Here's McNeil. That one falls. Coming off Davis' feed.
3 points.
McNeil's got 8.
Outstanding long-range shooting here early. They already have hit multiple shots from downtown.
Time called here. The Celtics decide to talk it over. And as we head into this break, the players have an opportunity to replenish their energy with Gatorade as they prepare to go into the final stages of this ballgame.
Absolutely. Over the course of a game, not to mention over the course of a season, you have to stay hydrated. If you don't, it's amazing how much slower your body is to bounce back. It can have a serious effect on performance, no question.
Celtics trail by 9. Here's Thurman. No points yet. Pass to Richmond. Launches a three. And again, Boston with the triple.
Knowing his team needs a lift, he's putting them on his back.
The Nets have got 8 out of 12 shots to fall. To the inside. And there's the slam. Dunk to finish it off.
Nice one-handed jam. Simple and effective, B.A.
Hey, with the lead, I'm surprised he didn't come up with something a little more creative. Here's Buckner. And he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for 2. It's his first trip to the line. And he knocks down the first one. Boston making a switch here. Henderson's checked in. He does not get the second one. Nets leading by 7. Outside Grant. And the Nets, another 3.
Yeah, this quarter's all about him. He's just dominating at the offensive end.
Henderson outside. To the middle. Here's Richmond. And it's rejected. Brooklyn shooting their second and third shots at the line here. First free throw is good. That one misses, so he goes 1 for 2. And so it's Tatum who brings up the ball for the Celtics. 11-point game. Beyond the arc. Brooklyn pulls it in. Thornton's got rebound number 8 now. Outside Ross. On the wing, Davis. Bounces high off the rim and drops. And the Nets lead by 13.
That's been typical of their performance today. They're sharing the ball and creating good shots.
To the right side. Here's Thurman. Graham covering. And that one's good. Thurman.
Where's the rim protection? That's just too easy for him.
Outside Graham. Out to the right wing. Davis, the pass to Cummings. Back to Davis. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Ross. It's hauled in by Thurman.
And they've come out with a fearless approach on the boards.
Pass to Tatum. Lets it go from deep. Thornton pulls it in. Thornton's got 9 rebounds in the game. Boy, he's getting it done. Up top, Davis. Graham with a screen on Tatum. There's Davis with the 3. He's looking good. 2 buckets and 3 attempts.
And they've got the D reeling. A full 3-point attack right off the tip.
Richmond pass to Tatum. 1:51 left to play in the first quarter. Here's Richmond. And it's good. Fought through contact. Hit the shot. And will go to the line. And this is his first trip to the line tonight. Here's Cummings. No made baskets yet. And the call is going to be, yes, an illegal screen.
One of the trickier plays to judge, but it would be hard to argue against the call.
Yeah, and that's maybe something that should be called more. We see a lot of moving screens in today's NBA.
Dodds checked in for Boston. Celtics trail by 11. 1:33 left in the first quarter. Here's Thurman. And with that one, the deficit trimmed to single digits. Thurman's got his second basket of the game.
Such a graceful move, showing off the floater game.
Here's Ross. And he's in the books. Now 1 for 2.
You can't help but look toward their defense. They're totally lost.
Here's Thurman. Pass to Barry. Nice ball movement by Boston. And there's the screen. Fires for three. Thurman's shot is off.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line.
Here's Fields. Drills it from deep. And the Nets lead by 14.
Their ability to space the floor has been the story of this game.
Yeah, we thought this might be the case. You see a few of those go through the net, it becomes contagious.
Here's Thurman. Here's Barry. Tried to answer back, but that three is off the mark. 1 second separating the shot clock and the game clock. Here's Cummings. To the left wing. Picked his pocket. And so it's the Brooklyn Nets up 14 as we wrap up the quarter, building this lead up in. And welcome back, folks, for more Eastern Conference semifinal action. Boy, the Nets have been rolling along, haven't they?
Was simple. Rebounding made all the difference in the first quarter. They really got after it.
Hey, look, it's simple. More rebounds means more possessions, and that's clearly been their priority.
On the floor for Brooklyn. And it's Cummings in at the point. Celtics trail by 14. Here's Todd. Hasn't gotten one to fall yet. Pass to Henderson. 5 to shoot. Here's Barry. Brooklyn pulls it in. Outside Ross. Here's Cummings. There's the triple. Barry pulls it in. Just over a minute gone here in the second quarter. Henderson outside. Out to the right wing. Here's Barry. Got a hand on it. Pass to Ross. From the arc. He's looking good. 2 buckets in 3 attempts.
And this is what you want to do when you've got a big lead. You must stay aggressive.
Yeah, they're being absolutely relentless, building this lead in every way possible.
Here's Thurman. The kick out to Graham. Jacks up a 3. Connects from downtown. Graham's gotten himself going here. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Brooklyn leading by 14. To the left side wing. Here's Fields. 2 shots, 2 makes. Off to a good start. All right, for those just joining us, we're almost 2.5 minutes into the second. There's a screen. Henderson for 3. Oh, planks that one. He's 0 for 1 to start.
You have to credit their effort. I mean, they've done an amazing job on the glass.
Here's McNeil, defended by Henderson. Outside Ross. And again, Brooklyn with the triple.
And taking a look at this first half, they've just shown better shot selection.
Yeah, they've done a better job executing offensively, moving the ball and creating high percentage looks.
Boston calls timeout. So the Nets making a switch here. During the playoffs, the NBA leaders in shooting from the floor. And here in the second quarter, about 3 minutes played. Here's Barry. That one falls. Barry's got his second basket on the night.
Check out the handles. A spin move like that is how you lose the nearest defender.
Out to the wing. From outside the arc. And again, Brooklyn with the triple.
They're getting torched on the perimeter. 4 of the last 5 buckets have been threes.
And here in the second quarter of action, as we approach 4 minutes played. Here's Barry. No good from outside. Nets leading by 20. Here's Hicks. Still no points. Pass to Fields. Here's Hicks. 4 on the clock. And denied. He sends it right off the glass. Just a superb read on defense to come up with the block.
You know that block has him and his teammates all pumped up. That is what playoff basketball is all about.
Tatum, he's checked in for Henderson. Graham's checked in for Brooklyn. Boston has gone 1 for 3 from downtown here in the second. Barry, the pass to Tatum. Here's Barry. Pass to Thurman. Oh, nice finish from the low block. That one's good. Thurman's got 6 points. For Brooklyn, they've gone 4 for 7 in the second quarter. Here's Hicks. And there's the whistle. Illegal screen is the call.
The screener was leaning a bit right there. His feet may not have been planted. Pretty obvious call by the officials.
Look, you can get away with a lot in terms of screens today. But you can't make it that obvious.
Here's Barry. Pass to Thurman. The kick out to Graham. Puts up a 3. Knocks it down from distance. 6 points for him.
Yeah, well, passing it inside out is always a good idea. You can usually get your teammate a clean look.
Here's McNeil. That's basket number 6 in 8 tries.
Well, he's been very reliable tonight. Not wasting any chances, really using his head.
Outside Tatum. To the paint. Here's Thurman. And Boston again with the bucket.
I mean, he's doing all he can. He needs help out there.
Brooklyn leading by 15. Outside Graham. Pass to Fields. Here's McNeil. That is now his 7th field goal in 10 attempts. Impressive. The Celtics have gotten over 50% of their shots to go. 5 for 9 in the second. Let's go with a 3. Barry misses.
And their physical dominance has been on display. A 10-rebound advantage is a good indicator of how this game has gone.
It's Graham on the wing. No good with the triple. Boston has gone 2 of 5 from distance here in the second quarter. Pass to Barry. Here's Thurman. There's Tatum with the 3. Hits a 3-pointer. Tatum's got himself on the board with a 3 there.
They are shooting it well from beyond the arc right now.
Brooklyn calls timeout. Graham, the pass to Davis. Outside Ross. Back to Davis. 6 to shoot. Takes a 3. Good. And Graham with the setup. Davis has got 8.
Yeah, showing off that ability to stretch the floor. Seems like everyone is a threat at the arc these days.
Nice ball movement by Boston. They set the pick. Outside for Henderson. From behind the arc. And again, Boston with the triple.
And both teams running long-range plays that are working.
Well, you know it's become a three-point shooting league. Teams shooting a steady diet from outside.
Back to Graham. Banked it in off the glass. He's got 13.
Like a matador. Olay! There was no defense. That has to be one of the easier shots I've seen tonight.
An unorganized defense like that is not going to help them close this deficit.
Here's Richmond. 14 points for him. Over Graham. It's hauled in by Fields.
And they're up considerably because of their efforts on the glass.
Pass to Davis. Here's Fields. Back to Davis. Tatum with a steal. Here's Barry. Shoots a fadeaway. Brooklyn pulls it in. Now Ross. 9 points in the game. And rejected. Pass to Barry. Back to Henderson. Here's Richmond. Graham covering. Here's Richmond. Oh, another basket for him. He's 6 of 11 now.
And once more this half, they find a way to get great position inside.
Brooklyn leading by 14. Here's Hicks. Pass to Fields. And here's Ross. Davis with a screen on Henderson. Outside for Davis. Hands it from the wing. Davis has got 10 points.
Easy look when the defender isn't fighting over the screen.
Yeah, it's certainly worth it to disrupt the offense. Coaches notice that extra effort.
Here's Barry. Here's Richmond. Graham covering. From the wing. That's good on the jumper. 18 points for him. Timeout called. Brooklyn. Brooklyn has gone 4 of 6 from outside. Looking sharp here in the second. Pass to Davis. Here's McNeil. That one falls. 8 of 10 and scoring with confidence.
I know he was wide open, but that fadeaway was cash.
Inside. Here's Barry. And he floats it in for the easy 2. Credit the sweet setup on that one.
Great pass to hit him in stride. Love to see teammates in sync with each other.
Outside Graham. Outside for Davis. And a great assist by Graham as that one goes. Graham's got assist number 5 here tonight. Celtics trail by 16. Here's Barry. Pass to Richmond. 41 seconds left to play in the first half. Shot clock at 5. Brooklyn pulls it in. Thornton's got double-digit rebounds now in the game. Here's McNeil. 19 seconds left in the half. Pass to Graham. The fader. There's another one for Brooklyn.
He's really finding his rhythm here. I mean, smart move to keep feeding him the ball.
Yeah, when you have a guy playing like he has been recently, he's got to be the first option on every possession.
And so it's Brooklyn, up 15 points as this quarter concludes. And it's their three-point accuracy that has helped them build such a healthy lead. Back to the game after this break.
Thanks for joining us for postseason basketball. Clearly, guys, the second half going to be a tough task for the Boston Celtics.
Their defense has been SOF capital T. Like, what's softer than toilet paper, Kenny?
Wet toilet paper.
Yeah.
Feathery soap.
Yeah.
Cloud soap.
Yeah.
Whatever we want to call it, Shaq, it ain't working.
Looking at how the Celtics are doing in... Thanks for tuning in. Now it's time to head back.
Happy to have you back with us for the Eastern Conference semifinals on 2K Sports. Brooklyn leading by 15. And it's Barry in at small forward. That's the Boston 5. Puts it up from 15. Ooh, now 7 for 9 after that make.
Wow, that's their 10th straight point coming off a mid-range jumper.
Pass to Richmond. The shot off that time. Oh, great D that time from Graham. Right side Davis. Off target with the 3.
And I'm surprised that didn't go down. I mean, I'm sure he is too.
Here's Barry. Thornton pulls it in. Thornton's got 11 rebounds in the game. Here's McNeil, hounded by Tatum. Book it. He's now 9 for 11 after that one.
Well, the players will say, mouse in the house. Great job to use his size to expose the smaller defender inside.
Pass to Barry. Stolen by Davis. Third quarter of basketball. We're about a minute and a half in. Here's McNeil. 21 points in the game. Here's Thornton. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Thornton's got 7.
They've got the offense clicking. 3 for 4 to start the half and looking confident.
Outside Tatum. And we're just about 2 minutes into the final half of play now. Here's Barry. Jump shot is good. He has 6. Brooklyn leading by 19. Graham with it. He's got 17. A tad short, but it's good off the front iron. Graham's got 4 points in the quarter.
You know, they've hit the ground running to begin this second half. 4 for 5 so far.
Outside Tatum. Pass to Barry. Knocked loose. And as it goes out of bounds, Brooklyn able to keep possession. The top scorers in the playoffs on our 2K leaderboard. A touch over 2.5 minutes of basketball played here in the third quarter. Over to the wing. Here's Graham. And there's another one for Brooklyn.
They've settled into this game. You can see the offense is on fire.
Yeah, and that is key for them. Continuing to build out this lead.
And the Celtics call time here. Clock keeps going. 3 minutes into the second half now. Here's Hicks. He's scoreless. Down low. Here's Thornton. Takes the assist and lays it in. Nice setup.
Here in the second half, they've just found better shots.
Yeah, they've looked really in sync after the break. Getting the shots they want and converting them.
The 3-ball. Rebound Brooklyn.
Well, you win and lose as a team, so the fact that they're trailing isn't all on him. But with that said, He's had a rough shooting performance.
Graham misses. The Celtics have gotten only 1 of 4 shots to fall in the second half. Here's Barry. Pass to Richmond. Over Graham. And they're going to count that bucket, and they'll send him to the line. It could be a three-point play.
It's not easy to work the ball inside in this league, but they've done it all night.
Boston shooting their 6th attempt at the charity stripe in the game.
One shot. You got
Nets leading by 22. Pass to Hicks. Good ball movement here by Brooklyn. Outside Graham. The 3. Good. He's taken 13 shots. He's drained 10 of them. Fantastic production.
And what's working here? Each guy is willing to make the next pass.
Here's Barry. To the paint. Here's Richmond. And he banks in the layup. Richmond's got 26.
Look, he's doing what he can to try to keep them afloat offensively, continuing to stay aggressive.
Graham for 3. Barry pulls it in. The Celtics have gotten 3 of 6 shots to fall so far in the third. Stolen by Davis. Pass to Graham. Here's Hicks. Offline with a 3. And for Boston, they're shooting around 51%. That's a good number. Here's Barry.
Blocked. Another miss. He is struggling for the quarter.
Pass to Davis. Outside Graham. And the shot's good. Graham's got 11 in the second half. All right, let's take a look at the energy stats, how the hustle game has been going for the Nets.
Well, they're shot blocking. The defensive effort level has been great. You got to love that intensity.
And you got to respect their energy level. A lot of steals, staying active and making things happen.
And the Nets with possession here. They're on a 17-7 run. Outside for Davis. Just 3 to shoot. Here's McNeil. That one falls. Coming off Davis' speed. McNeil's got 5 points now this quarter.
Well, you can see why he's a go-to guy for them. They trust in his ability to shoulder the offensive load.
Here's Barry. Pass to Barry. Pulls it from the top of the key. Nice jump shot. Barry's got 8.
Easy look when the defender isn't fighting over the screen.
Yeah, it's certainly worth it to disrupt the offense. Coaches notice that extra effort.
Graham for 3. Nails it from beyond the arc.
They are unconscious from outside. And so far, the defense has had no answer.
Look, when the 3 is falling like this, there's not a whole lot you can do defensively.
Inside. Here's Richmond. And there's the rejection. They recover it. Here's Barry. Give him 8. No good from the wing. Here's McNeil. Pass to Davis. And that one off the back of the rim and in. 14 points for him.
You really have to question the defensive effort on that possession.
Yeah, I got to agree. Their defensive commitment's got to be a lot better.
Barry, the pass to Buckner. Here's Barry. Goes up on the wing. Brooklyn pulls it in. Thornton's got 14. Yep, 14 rebounds for him tonight. And we're going to have a jump ball. Outside Graham. To the right side. Here's McNeil. And a great assist by Graham as that one goes. Graham's got his 7th assist of the game with that last one. Outside Tatum. They need this. Nails it from 3. Tatum's got 6 points.
Exchanging buckets from downtown. That's been a staple of tonight's game.
Yeah, sometimes you get in a shootout like this, but you just hope that you can get a stop first.
Back to Graham. And there's another one for Brooklyn.
Not only is he putting up the numbers, but he's doing it at a very efficient rate, exactly when his team needs it.
Here's Barry. Pass to Richmond. From deep three-point land. The rebound by McNeil.
I know that he has the ability and confidence to sink that shot. But better luck next time, maybe.
Yeah, it's one of those heat check shots, and heat check is a synonym for bad shot.
Graham for 3, and again it's Brooklyn from deep.
This defense just can't stay connected to shooters.
Here's Barry. Pass to Richmond. Nice ball movement by Boston. 5 on the clock. Here's the pick. And right away, they match it with a three-pointer of their own. Barry's got 7 points for the quarter.
Defensive mix-up there. He's the last guy you want to leave open.
Outside Graham. And finished off by Graham.
And staring at a sizable deficit, the defense has to tighten up.
Boston has gotten 2 of 4 threes to fall here in this third quarter. Pass to Richmond. Here's Barry. He's got 11. Off target from three-point range.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
Outside Graham. Elbow shot. Here's Davis. And that one's good with extra effort on the glass. Davis has got 16 points.
Have to take care of the defensive boards better than that.
Yeah, they need to pay attention to the details. Second chance points are backbreakers.
Pass to Richmond. Plenty of space. And yep, it's good. Richmond's got 28 points for the game.
Nice read. Sets his teammate up. You like how they're sharing the ball.
It's in there. Davis with the assist. McNeil's got 11 in the second half.
Well, he's already hit more threes since halftime than he did in the whole first half. He might have figured something out.
6 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Here's Richmond. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Here's Graham. And there's another one for Brooklyn.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. Smart shot selection.
Here's Richmond. And 3/4 of play in the books. This one's all but over already. Brooklyn out in front, delivering the blowout. And right after this, we'll bring you the start of the final quarter right here on 2K Sports. And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist of the game.
You talk about painting a magnificent picture with that, Don. Just a great decision and a perfect delivery.
Well, that was an absolute masterpiece of an assist. He knew exactly when to deliver the ball, and it made for a beautiful score.
And we welcome you back to Game 4, folks. Thanks for joining us. On the court for the Nets as we get the fourth quarter going. And it's Woodson in at the 5, roaming the paint.
Well, the league has put an emphasis to crack down on illegal screens.
Yeah, and yet, we still see it a lot. It's a tough thing to police.
Pass to Barkley. Here's the 3. It's hauled in by Henderson. And here's Henderson. He'll bring it up for the Celtics. Here's Thurman. Now here's Tatum. And here is Graham. Tatum passes to Thurman. Now Graham. Tries it from 19. The shot, no good. Outside Ross. Here's Barkley. Pass to Fields. There's the three. Sinks the tray.
The defense was just nowhere to be found, and because of that, he adds to their lead.
Yeah, look, the truth is, he doesn't need much space anyway. But that one was too easy.
Here's Barry. Right wing. Here's Thurman. Tipped. And the whistle blew, so that'll be a shooting foul. Hey, great defensive effort there with the blocked shot, but he got more than just the ball that time. Free throws coming up.
For 2 shots. Relax on the first.
And he drops the first. And so he makes both from the line. First minute and a half of basketball played here in the fourth. Pass to Barkley for three. Boston pulls it in. Henderson outside. Here's Thurman. Just 5 on the clock. Here's Barry. And the three off target.
It's tough to get open in this league, and when you do, it hurts not to capitalize.
To the inside. Here's Barkley. Chalk up 2 there. Barkley's got his first bucket in this one.
Good play call and good execution. The offense running on all cylinders.
Barry, the pass to Tatum. 4-3. On target from range.
Great use of the bounce pass there. You gotta love that.
Pass to Barkley. If you're just joining us, fourth quarter here. We're just over 2.5 minutes into it. And the basket by Fields.
Exchanging buckets from downtown. That's been a staple of tonight's game.
Yeah, sometimes you get in a shootout like this, but you just hope that you can get a stop first.
The Nets have gone 3 of 5 since this fourth quarter started. Pass to Ross. And down it goes. 2 points.
Well, you love assisted hoops. That's good offense.
Well, if you're just tuning in, welcome. We've played about 3.5 minutes into the fourth quarter here. Brooklyn's gone 2 of 4 from the perimeter here in the fourth quarter. Here's Cummings. Pass to Fields. Fires the three. And the Nets another three.
The defense is nowhere to be found guarding the three-point shot.
Here's Thurman. And he lays it up and in. Thurman's gotten 4 this quarter.
And he gives up some size inside, but makes a great adjustment on the finish.
Yeah, you got to love that kind of effort. Getting in there and fighting through the defense.
It's tipped. Here's Cummings. There's a screen. Here's Barkley. And a miss there on the triple.
Well, sometimes it's just not your night. But despite his struggles, they're ahead in the game.
Thurman passes to Graham. They double-team Tatum. Pass to Barry. Nice ball movement by Boston. Henderson for 3. Drains the triple.
I'd like to see them run more plays for him. Maybe something in motion to make it harder for the defense to deny the ball.
Here's Barkley. The three is up. Can't hit that one. Ross against Henderson. Pass to Barry. The kick to Tatum. Here's Thurman. From deep. It's hauled in by Fields. Fields has got his 6th rebound on the night. Here's Barkley. Pass to Ross. And it's good with time running down on the shot clock.
He is torching a defense that simply has no answers for him.
Here's Barry. They set the pick. Pass to Graham. Fires the three. Brooklyn with the board. Fields has got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. The crossover. And that's 2 points on the layup.
Their interior D continues to look shaky. Not a good matchup for them right now.
Here's Thurman. Now here's Graham. Another shot. And he lays it up and in.
Good effort to stay with the play and save the possession.
Pass to Barkley. Fires from deep. And the three-pointer goes. Barkley's got 5 points now this quarter.
And looking to shoot as many threes as possible. This kind of confidence, impressive to see.
Here's Thurman. Woodson with a rebound.
Yeah, I'm not sure if he's going to be able to shoot his way out of this one or not.
Now here's Ross. Graham covering. Ross can't get it to go. And Tatum's got the ball here for Boston. Pass to Thurman. Here's Barry. Takes the three. Sure, from three-point range.
Well, those go down for him in his sleep.
Here's Barkley. Here's Fields. Hounded by Tatum. Here's Fields. He gets it. He's 7 for 8 and really going at him out there.
Well, when you have a guy scoring like he is, you redraw every play to be about getting him the ball.
Here's Thurman. Outside Graham. Graham with a screen on Ross. Henderson for three. And again, Boston with the triple.
Rock solid screen right there. The defender got completely lost.
Yeah, you've got to lock and trail hard. You can't allow him a clean look.
In transition. Oh, there's the alley. Outside Ross. To the middle. Woodson. Blocked. To the wing, right side. Thurman passes to Barry. Here's Thurman. And he gets it to go.
Now that was a clever adjustment. I mean, that was a tough shot.
Well, you've got to be creative when you're up against a bigger defender.
Here's Barkley. Cummings passes to Fields. Here's Woodson. Over Graham. Woodson, no good. Boston's gone 4 of 9 from three-point range in the fourth. Pass to Barry. Now here's Henderson, guarded by Ross. Henderson scanning the floor. Launches it. Thurman's shot is off. And for the Nets, they're shooting 70% from the field. A performance that has been fun to watch. Down low. Here's Barkley. Here's Cummings. Outside Ross. To end the drought. Boston pulls it in. Tatum's got 6 rebounds here tonight.
These guys really stepped up and played their hearts out to finish the series on their terms. So it's going to be on to the next round for the Nets.
And it was a big-time performance across the board. They looked like they were having fun out there, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., it was almost like watching a cat play with a mouse. I mean, they did pretty much anything they wanted to do out there today.
They just owned this series from the start. A clean sweep and a dominant showing from them.
Yeah, super impressive. They took a hold of this series from the jump and just never took their foot off the accelerator.
That free throw, no good. Good on the second one.
Well, you never want to leave points at the line, especially when you're down late.
59 seconds left in the fourth quarter here. And that one good.
Yeah, they blocked out the noise, blocked out the distractions, kept on grinding, and this is their reward.
It is always a special feeling winning on the road. The degree of difficulty adding to that sense of accomplishment.
From downtown, he buries it from 3.
Well, clearly some sort of defensive breakdown there. He is not the kind of guy you give room to at the arc.
Pass to Fields. Here's Cummings. This one for 3. Barry pulls it in. Here's Richmond. Brooklyn Nets will move on. It's a clean sweep. They have no issues winning the series. They're off to the conference finals.
And they're playing with such confidence. I think they might be playing the best basketball of anyone in the league. They're a force. They never gave up on themselves. Everyone gave 110%, and they slowly but surely fought their way back.
Time for us to say so long. We hope you've enjoyed our coverage during the second round of the NBA Eastern Conference playoffs. For Grant Hill, Allie LaForce, and Coach Stan Van Gundy, this is Brian Anderson. Thank you for watching the NBA on 2K Sports. And time to present our player of the game.